I feel like I lost most of my passion for media. I was once a childlike wonder amazed by the advancements of technology and the creativity of artists. That feeling of a whole new world of possibilities open up to you has died out. Everything just feels the same to me now, like people are too scared to embark on their own journey and make their own art, but instead would rather follow trends or play it safe. They put financial gain before their pride as an artist, and it sucks to feel that way because it makes it hard for me to find something that I like, whether it be TV shows or games. I've seen enough to start to recognize the patterns which turn me away from a lot of media, which in the end has led to me buying less games, minus the fact that I'm just poor. I watch trailers for games like Assassin's Creed. What used to be a genuine curiosity for the new direction the series is taking is now just just like last year, huh? Because those innovations become repetition. Or with games like God of War. I loved the previous God of War game, and I could not contain my excitement for the 4th installment. Now, I didn't really want the same game like we got with God of War Ascensions, but I wanted the game to push new boundaries in a way that only God of War could. But when God of War 4 finally released, I realized that everything that made God of War unique was mostly stripped out of it to make it more in line with games like The Last of Us and Days Gone, and I'm sure many other games like that. That's the mindset I was in when I played and beat Nier Automata, and I'm still kind of in that mind state now. I mean, the last game I bought was Doom 2016 and 2019, which is a great game by the way. Everyone should buy it. I've never dug into a Yoko Taro game before. My first run-in with this beautiful creature was with a Dragon Guard 3 gameplay, which I wrote off as a low-tier Dynasty Warriors clone, so no previous biases here. To me, Nier Automata is a game about cycles, trapped in this awful loop we call life, struggling to get out, fighting to make this work despite the constant and inevitable failures, and against all of our efforts and experiences, we still find ourselves stuck and unable to move. Take our main enemy, the robots. In an attempt to reach the next stage of their evolution, robots have started to imitate human nature. For example, love and obsession. Leading a life solely for the sake of someone you love, twisting your image into a desperate attempt to appeal to them, despite never being able to get their attention, and when everything else fails, after destroying your self-image and those around you, you turn to the rest of the world for your validation. Or the pacifist, unable to keep her children safe because of her strict adherence to her philosophy. In a world ravaged by war where death can come at any second, there is no safety for those who can't defend themselves or at least refuse to. Every faction has their own cycle to break through, yet no one can seem to grow or change. The robots, despite constantly failing to reach a higher state through following our humanistic ideas, keep doing so, unable to learn from their mistakes. Even though these ideas have failed us, have failed them, have gotten many robots killed, they lack the ability to adapt. And the androids, while they're not literally incapable of changing, they are trapped by their purpose in life. That purpose either being not real or attainable. See, the androids are all indoctrinated, locked into a 1,000-year war for their creators to destroy the robots, to reclaim Earth, and to restore humanity. But the thing is, they're fighting for a cause that doesn't exist. But at the end of the day, they're soldiers. This is what they were created to do. And those who do know the truth only continue perpetuating the lies, letting everyone continue to believe that this is the fight we're fighting for. Because what else can they do? This is all they have. This is all they've been taught. This is their reason for existing. The truth would break many Yorha members, if not lead to the total collapse of their society. The higher ups see it as a risk not worth taking. And as extreme as that may sound, I almost find it relatable. If you take some of the things literally within the context of a fantasy-style sci-fi setting, then it might be a bit hard to see why. Like, humans don't literally get stuck like the robots doing the same thing over and over and over again, despite it never working for literally anyone. But think about the people who constantly hang around, say, toxic or abusive people, unable to remove them from their lives despite knowing how harmful they are. No matter how many times they're mistreated, they stay. Or no matter how many times they do leave, they always come back. Or for example, substance abusers, people who use drugs and alcohol as an escape from reality, despite knowing that drinking and the entire human history have never been nothing more than a band-aid for what you're going through. Despite knowing that, we still drink. Or what about the androids? Humans literally can't have their memories reset like a computer. Well, I mean... At the very least, we can't perform factory resets. I can't go back to being the young, optimistic lost trigger, unshackled by his past, not yet ruined by the atrocities of. But look at it as a cycle of fighting for a purpose or idea that might not ever happen or even be true. To totally give your life for something that might not even exist. Like a Christian who can't shake the fact that God might not be real. Or if God was a myth, what about the people keeping that lie a secret? If God wasn't real and the Bible was manufactured and fake, if you knew that your ancestors, or say your organization or job or whatever, had dedicated their lives to the suppression of that information, could you release that fact, knowing the mental anguish it would cause to the religious people, the state that it could throw your society in? Watching these characters struggle with their own truths and knowledge moved me and made me feel something where most content I consume can't. It's a charming game that has so many different elements that probably shouldn't work, but it does for me. From the platinum styled action to the RPG elements to the bullet hell sections, the lack of voice acting to the references to human philosophers. Not all of it is amazing or well polished. Sometimes I feel like the budget ran out or the game's just being pretentious. But at the end of the day, I started to feel like I was playing someone's passion project. I was playing something that someone slaved hours away and poured their heart into, which is ultimately what I want to get from the content I consume. It made me want to see a happy ending for these characters, to see them break their own cycles and find a new purpose or answer to life. I beat the game 3 times to see this through. I played the end credit scene for over an hour trying to beat it so that 2B and Nanas might have a light at the end of the tunnel. And when it was revealed that you can only see the end with the help of others because it was way too difficult for any one person to complete it themselves, I found that moving. It's an interesting concept to have a single player game where the ending can only be beaten with the help of others. And when you finally do see the end, you're asked if you want to help others beat that same ending by deleting your own save file. And you realize that everyone that helped you get over that did the same. They moved on, they made this sacrifice so that I and other random players might be able to see this journey to the end. I did everything the developers would allow me to do to give our main characters anything resembling a happy ending. But upon reflection, I realized I wasn't doing the same for myself. I've long since given up on many aspects of myself, accepting a few things as inevitable or outside my control. Like the robots, I partake in many lifestyles and ideas knowing that it has led many to perish and I will likely be next unless I make some adjustments. And like the androids, I fight for a purpose that deep down I don't think I will ever obtain. Like when it comes to YouTube, I don't think I'll ever be relevant on YouTube or have an audience. So I try to give up to focus on something more fruitful, yet for some reason I always come back. Either because deep down I really want to make this work, or because I feel so lost starting over with something new that I come back because I'm just used to making videos. It's comforting, I guess, because I honestly haven't figured out what I should be doing. The same way it took our characters in the game to hear the truth from the horse's mouth before completely giving in, maybe it would take Suzanne herself to tell me it's a waste of time for me to completely stop YouTube, or maybe I'll never actually stop trying. Despite knowing in your hive revealing the truth to our characters, I could use my own experience to warn other potential channels. You know, the ones sad about their own lack of exposure, sad about their quality, or just ignorant to how YouTube works and the likelihood of them actually being anything on YouTube. I could be the one to warn them not to go down this rabbit hole because they likely won't make it out, but I don't really. Maybe because it's not my place to, or deep down I hope that I'm wrong, which keeps me coming back myself. So I ask myself, does Nier Automata have an answer to this? For me, the pursuit of happiness is a long unending journey that most will struggle with, and even then I don't think happiness is meant for everyone. Nier seems to suggest that through our experiences of failures and through learning to see past the lies that hold us, and with the help of others, we might not find happiness, but we can find something different, a new path. I think Nier says the answer is in the possibility through continuing to struggle. It doesn't seem to want to say that we can be happy if we just say start a family or get that really good job, or forgive that person who's been a total piece of shit your whole life, like many other media might lead you to believe. But that as long as you keep trying, regardless of if it gets better or worse, there will always be a chance that you could break your own cycle. And that might not be a satisfying answer, but it at least got me to think about my own life, as well as made me depressed for a week, which I can't say the same for most games I play.
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe.
So I don't usually make videos like this or in this style, but I want to make more videos like this about the media I care about. So if you enjoyed the video, why not drop a like, comment, and sub to my channel. You can also check out my anime channel, Twitter, or even my Twitch. Peace. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.